Okay, so you should have your butter and your cocoa powder on your stove. It should be melted and stirred until smooth. I'm going to move it over here. I'm stuck with my cord today. For some reason, I can't when I make videos. My Bluetooth headset will not record sound. I don't know why. I guess I don't have it set up right. But anyway, so I am on a leash today. So I'm going to bring this over here, but you can do this on your stovetop. Again, we're not keeping on a super high heat. It's like maybe a 3 on your stove, not very warm at all. We don't want to get this bubbling and stuff, just nice and melty together. So let me move my stuff over here. My whisk has gone missing. What did I do with it? Okay, well, just pretend I'm using a whisk because I can't find it right now. I'm going to use a fork. This is not going to work as well. All right, so now that everything's melted, you should have it nice and smooth, no lumps in that cocoa powder and butter. It's still on the stove. Just imagine I'm on the stove. You're just going to pour that milk in there, okay? And stir that around until it is completely smooth. All right, so you're going to do it with a whisk. It'll be a lot easier. Okay, once it's smooth, powdered sugar goes in, okay? And you're just going to stir that till it's smooth. To be honest with you, this might take a second. Sometimes your powdered sugar can be a little lumpy. I did put a note in the writing part of this that you possibly want to sift it, especially if it's kind of older or you notice that it's like a bit lumpy. But once you have that finished, you can take it off the heat and you can stir in those pecans if you're using it. So basically what you want to do is you do want to keep this I mean, you could keep it like turn off your burner and keep it on the warm burner, or you could take it off. It just depends on how quickly your cake is, how close it is to being finished when you start this, because we do want this nice and just warm when the cake comes out of the oven so that we can pour it on top. As it starts to cool down, it's going to solidify, so you won't be able to pour it. The perfectly good thing is you can always just just warm it back up if you need to, okay? So once you pour it on top of the cake. Now, for people who did cupcakes, I want to say if yours rose so much that it's like a regular cupcake, you're going to have to wait for those cupcakes to cool enough that you can take them out of the tray. And then what I would do is put down parchment paper and then put your cupcakes on top of that. They can still be warm, that's fine, but you know, when they're first out of the oven, you're not going to be able to touch them. And then just take a spoon and kind of like pour this icing over each one. And like I said, it'll end up hardening on the top of it. If you have a big sheet cake, you're just going to pour it on the top. And you can use a little spatula to kind of move it around if you need to, okay? And then just let it set. It's going to be really delicious. All right, I hope you enjoy your cake, and I'll see you next time. Bye.